everyone, hi, welcome to Art Stop Challenge number 4. We're up to 4 now, and we're still going to be thinking about the colour wheel here, okay, with our red, oranges and yellows, greens, blues and purples. I've got 2 activities to show you today. I'm in the kitchen because one of them is a bit foodie and the other one is a bit messy. So I'm just going to put that down there, and the first one I'm going to show you is something that looks like this. Now this is also a bit of a science experiment as well, so it's great that we can link art with science. So what this is a colour wheel, but we're going to put it in water and see what happens. So this is what we have to do. So take your piece of paper and I want you to draw an X like this, and then I want you to draw a line going across the middle. Okay, so you've kind of got 6 points there. Now to make that flower shape, we've got to add a curve between the 2 lines. So there's 1, there's 2, let me see, yep, just complete that, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so you're going to need your coloured pens. Okay, so we're going to start off with red. So I'm just going to pick one petal of my flower and colour that in red. And of course the next colour will be orange. So make sure you go round in a clockwise direction. Red and orange. And of course the next one will be yellow. My favourite colour. So continue to do that with green, blue and purple, and you've got something like this. So you're going to cut it out. Now we want the sides of this colour wheel flower to be folded in. So in between each of the petals, just make a little snip, perhaps 1 centimetre, like that, all the way round. Yes, I have. Okay, so what you're going to do now is where you've created those snip cuts, you're going to just fold each petal in like this, because we want our flower to close as if it's a bud that hasn't opened. Okay, so you're left with something like that. Okay, so your colour wheel flower is closed. What we're going to do now is put it in the water. So if I bring that across, and I'm just going to put it in the water. Now this is going to be tricky for you to see, but you're going to have to just trust me. So looking at it, you can just see it there. And if you listen, I can hear little scrapings of the petals. And I can see, I think you might just be able to see that there, the flower is blooming. The colour wheel flower is opening up and blooming. So of course you can discuss the reasons for that. That's how it links to your science. So talking about the absorption of the water and what it's doing to the paper. You can see it's opening up like that. Now while that continues to do that, I'm going to show you another activity. So I'm just going to move that to the side and I'll show you the results of that later. Okay, for this one you're going to need some icing and some food colourings. So this is where we start to talk about the primary colours of your colour wheel. So the primary colours are red, yellow and blue, and these colours are important because we need these colours to mix the other colours of the colour wheel. Okay, so hopefully by doing this activity your children will learn the primary colours of red, yellow and blue, and then what happens when you mix these, but we're going to do it in a fun way. Okay, so I've already prepared little pots, poached egg pots with some icing. So I've mixed up some blue icing, some red icing and some yellow icing. So the 3 primary colours, okay? And if you notice when you look on the colour wheel, the primary colours are not next to each other. There's always a colour in between. So you've got red, then you have orange in between, then you have yellow, the primary colour, then you have green in between, then you have blue, the primary colour, and then you have purple in between and back to red. So what we're going to do some colour mixing with icing, and we're going to decorate biscuits. So a spare little pot here, and I'm going to just add some of my yellow icing into my pot. Make a bit more. And I'm going to add some blue. What might happen? Let's see. So I'm going to add a little bit of blue and mix it up. Very hard for you to see, isn't it? Ooh. So mix, mix, mix. You can see that it is going green. It's a rather yellowy green, so I'm going to add a little bit more blue. That's made that green a little bit darker. So children can have fun using the different quantities of the primary colours to change the tone of the secondary colours in between. So once they've mixed their green icing, you can of course put it on your biscuit. Rich tea biscuits are good for this, but I don't have any, so we're using digestives today. So with the primary colours, I've mixed to make a secondary colour of green, and you can do that as well to make orange and purple. Of course, orange with red and yellow, and purple with red and blue. So have fun with that. Really good, little bit messy, and kids are always tempted to just, what happens if I stick them all together, mix them all together, what happens? Well, now's the time for them to find out. Okay, now I said I'd go back to my flower, and you can see that it has opened and it's now completely flat. Okay. You can dry these, fold them up and do them again. Or you could just make lots and have them floating around in your bath. That could be fun, couldn't it? Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you found those activities useful, and I'll see you next time.